So a lot of us are wondering what's going to happen next. A lot of my colleagues have had to post things to their church pages, and I realized it's probably important that I do so myself. In the wake of the election outcome, what do we as Christians say? The first thing I want to say is that regardless of how this election had turned out, we knew going into it some things that were going to put us at odds with most of the country. The majority of Americans favor mass deportations. Our Evangelical Lutheran Church in America is a sanctuary denomination. We were going to be at odds with that. We know that a lot of our fellow Americans believe that abortion should be illegal, and our church professes that it needs to be kept legal and available. We know that a lot of our fellow Americans are opposed to anybody queer, consider them a threat. We consider them us and us them. So regardless of what happened, what outcome we had, whether you were going to be celebrating today or not, this was the reality we lived in, and that really hasn't changed since yesterday. We continue to be a people who are broken by sin and division, not just from each other, but from God. But what do we do in this time now? We care for one another. My daughters attend Valparaiso community schools, which are trying to be good and healthy places, but they are not necessarily safe places to be that different. If you speak out about something, you can expect to be told to be quiet. But if you say something that is harmful and hurtful and suggest that there are folks who maybe don't deserve to live, you can expect to be allowed to do so. In sharing the news of where we were with my daughters, one of them shared how she had a acquaintance who surprised her recently as someone to whom she could speak, someone who was caring and understanding, and she just never had known this about her. So don't know what it was that made her think it wouldn't be the case, but there she was. And I said to her, in the coming days, find people like that who will welcome you and who will hold space for you. I said, and you know what else? And I do need to brag as pastor and as father, but also to give credit to the one who said it. He said, be the people who hold space for each other. We are a people who hold space for each other. We were going to have to do that today and tomorrow and for the foreseeable future. Regardless of what happened, it's what we do. Find the people who hold space for you. And when you can, be the people that hold space for others.